I'm just gonna make sure that it's actually live streaming, because yesterday it was over an hour and a half and it didn't even connect to the internet. So I mean, the work was still done, but the video was not uploaded. I was just sitting here talking to the computer screen. Okay, so let me just. It says encoding overload, so I could be talking to people, I could not be talking. Yeah, okay. It looks like it is live. Okay. So let's just continue from where we left off the other day. We're in the middle of Migillat Rooth. Okay, and this would be now a good demonstration to also show what the website, every single one of us will be able to do. And that is to learn the Torah interactively, meaning to line up, to change the size of the text obviously, but to line the main part, to line up the Targum to the Torah. So here I use tab to like jump spaces, and I like the kind of feel of the keyboard because it's like an arcade style, smashing buttons. But ve'amarat lachamota, and this way you line up the explanation, and whenever there's a difficulty, you're now seeing how to properly understand every single thing, and at the same time learning Aramit, which is basically like an expansion pack of Lashon HaKodesh, as Rabbi Tovia Singer Shlita teaches. Okay, so איפה לקטה? לאן? Where did you go and collect? Wow, this is where the word collect comes from. Lekatet, collect. It's the same exact letters. Okay, Vatomer lachamota. Okay, so this is where we left off yesterday, is that Boaz sends Ruth back with so much food, like he fed her so much that she couldn't finish. She had to take it, whatever was left over, and he gave her extra flour and really took care of her. And now she's coming back with all of this food, and now Naomi, her mother-in-law, is now saying to her, Vatomer lachamota, Eifo likatet hayom ve'ana asith. Where did you collect today? Hayom is yom den, this day. Ve'ana asit. Okay, so this word, Ve'ana. Ule'an. Ule'an. Ishtadalt. And what did you try? Okay, so where did you collect today? And to where? And what did you try to do? And she's seeing that she's coming back with so much wealth, so much so many things. She now says, Yehi makirech baruch. She's saying, may that person that you know who gave you all of these things, may he have even more to give, more blessing. The fact that he gave Mevorach, he should be filled even more. And enter, right, to move down to the next line. So Gavra is the man, the Ishtmodali, that is known to you. Yehi makirech baruch, Mevorach. And Baruch has to do with the letter Bet, Chaf and Resh, 220 and 200, as Harav Zamir Kohen Shlita teaches that. Oh, sorry. That a bracha is when one thing becomes 2, becomes 20, becomes 200, it increases. That is a bracha. That is, so here she gave him a bracha, blessing. Like, what does that even mean? And you could look it up, see how it's translated, just for fun. God's favorite. Now, bracha is from the word buricha, which is a pool. Like Hashem is the source of all blessing. So she's saying, may he continue to be this source. That the fact that he gave makes him able to give even more, not diminish his wealth. The more you give, the more you can give. V'taged lechamota, and she revealed and she told her about what went on. V'chaviat lechamota, and Ruth told Naomi, her mother-in-law, that's chamota, alright, asher aseta imo, what Boaz did, all the good things that Boaz did with her. That means with her. The Amarat, and this is now what Ruth is saying. So instead of saying everything that happened, she just, one line is used, and obviously this is how Torah is written so beautifully, so perfect, like just enough to move you along to the next part. V'tomer Shem Ha'ish, the name of this man, but here I'm highlighting it red because this is Harav Zamir Kohen Shlita teaches there's no synonyms in Lashon HaKodesh. So the fact that we're looking at two different words means they each have their own unique meaning. So I highlight this word red because there exists the word gever in Lashon HaKodesh. So what is the difference between ish, gever, adam, enosh, zachar? There's all these different words, and each one has a unique meaning. It's not like English where you could look up one word and it takes you to another word and you look up that word. We did it. We did it. I was still trying to show it yesterday. But here, like we said, take the word, for example, word. A single distinct meaning element of speech. So what's elements? A part. What's a part? A piece. What's a piece? A portion. What's a portion? A part. And here we have it, the loop. Portion and part. Now go back and forth. Part, piece, portion. So you don't have this kind of concept, this wishy-washy whatever. You have the exact definition. Each word, there's a specific reason why this word is used here as opposed to another word. It teaches you how to communicate. It's saying exactly what you need to say and in the most efficient way possible. That's why every single letter even has to be in the same sequence, and this is understood today from the parable of programming. Okay. So in the name of this person today, that helped me today. His name is Boaz. And here I highlight the Vav because here there is no Vav and here there is a Vav. And you're allowed to ask, what is the difference between Boaz without and with a Vav? Cholam chaser, missing the Vav. Cholam maleh is with the Vav. So what is the difference between? And that's the kind of question that you're allowed to ask. You're allowed to ask a question on anything that you want. Any part of it. Why is this letter shaped like this? Why is this parchment used? What is this word even? Why are these letters the letters that make up this word? You're allowed to ask anything you want. The thing is, like, I can't tell you that everyone's going to have the answers to your questions, but by you asking, that could be a sign that you can, in fact, you'll be able to answer your own question. Just keep your eyes and ears open. The fact that you can ask it means that now you can understand it. I think I heard that somewhere. Whatever. Okay. But as you could see, lining up the Targum, and what's cool about this as well, on the website, all of this real estate, this screen space, everything will be centered, and the whole document, you won't have it flowing to the next thing. There's going to be a smart mode where you could enter to like prepare it for print. That's going to add the gutter and everything for it, so you don't have to waste your time with that. Oh my gosh. And just print the books that you want on any format. The easiest way to convert the Torah into reality. The one that you're learning, and you can track your time, save all your changes, and this is only the beginning, because this is just going through Tanakh. Going through Tanakh is all about understanding and practicing transitioning into Aramite. Wow. So Ruth just told her that his name is Boaz, but Tomer Naomi v'chalatha, and Naomi now says back to her daughter-in-law, and she's saying Mevorach hu, he is Mevorach. Very hard to translate, but he is blessed. He is Baruch Mipum kucha kudsha. Mipum kucha daya. Wow. From the very mouth of Hashem, like Hashem speaks all the universe into existence, but here, Baruch Hu, he's being taken care of. Mipum kucha da Hashem, from the very mouth. What does this even mean? Obviously. Mevorach again. Mevorach, he is the source of all blessing. Hashem is the source of all blessing, and the blessing flows down to Boaz like a direct, trying to make it make sense here. Alright. Mevorach Pum Kucha. Excuse me. Pum Kucha da Hashem. Ashero Zabchasto. Dilo Shavak Tivute. So the word, I highlight the word Ted here. Because the little kids teach us by the letter Tet that Tet is Tov, stands for Tov. That Hashem umetiv lecha.
It's 2 o'clock.
If you Aleph Bet and Gimel Dalet, then the Hey Vav is going to Zayin Chet and Tet you. If you learn Torah together, learn together the Torah that begins with the letter Bet, that teaches a person Bina, understanding, to how to differentiate, how to see the difference between what is real and what is not real, what is truth and what is sheker, what is light and what is darkness, what is tameh and what is tahor, what is tahor and what is tameh, what is tahor is translated as pure, but again, everything is lost in translation. That's definitely Harab Moshe Shapira Shlita. Everything is lost in translation. He said it straight out. Not only that, but when we leave the Aleph Bet, quite simply, when we leave these 22 unique minimalist pictures that the whole Torah is written with and given in or with, we lose everything. Okay, so here the word im is highlighted because here the word et is used, and we have the word im as well. So what's the difference between et hametim or im hametim or yachad im? You know, there's all these different words, and right now hear the word goalenu. It says Vayifrekenu mitzarenu. That David Melech says that Hashem, I don't know how to translate it even. Yifrekenu mitzarenu. It would be translated like he saved us from our oppressors. And there's so many different words for saving. What's the difference between goalenu, yoshienu, yifaletenu, yatzilenu, yifdenu, yipadenu? What is the difference between these words that are? And that's what the tragedy is, how many unique words in Lashon HaKodesh, in in the separate, elevated tongue, the language, the programming language of the universe, that the Torah is written with, Lashon HaKodesh, yet translated as the same word in English. And everything is lost in translation. Yeah, so this I didn't really understand what is happening here. Vatomer Naomi l'cholata Baruch hu LaHashem mipum kudsha daya asher lo azav chazdo et hachayim et hametim, that he did not leave him Again, there's so many words, and here there's many words for destruction. So what's the difference between lechalot, lehashmid, lehabed, leharos, leachriv? I have no idea. I don't know what the difference is. I heard from the sages that, from Rabbi Simcha Shlita, Alav Shalom, Zichrono Livracha, Tzadik Livracha. It's always the first instance that a word appears in the Torah. That is its definition. Harab Moshe Shapiro Shlita says this as well. Harab Zamir Cohen Shlita as well. The first time a word appears, and this is between all the sages of Am Yisrael. It doesn't matter where we were exiled to, obviously. All our sages, Baruch Hashem, say this. The first time that a word appears, that is its definition. That is its essence. Okay. So this is where it gets really amazing. I mean, the whole thing is... So now Naomi says to her, and then you won't have to do that on the website, you know, to make the text flow into the next text box and all these things that just slow down the process. You can just, it'll just be straight down. You just, the whole screen is white, it's filled with this, and okay. So I highlight the letter bet here because the letter bet is hiding in the word itself. BT is the letter bet. Bet and bite as well. So obviously they have something to do with it there. I can only point out why the letter, that there is a letter hiding. We can identify that for sure. What it's doing there I can't say at the moment, but here as well there's two words actually hiding here. Na'ar has the word ayin, but here you have, in addition, the letter tav is hiding here. What does it mean? I can't say at the moment, but obviously. And the letter Pei, tetzi is to go out, so I highlight the letter Pei here because Pei is always on the outside, and the bet, as you can see inside, the Pei is always on the inside. Bet is always on the inside, and it's always surrounded by a Pei. So Pei is the outside, and bet is inside. Mi bait umichutz, from inside and out. Mi bait, literally there is inside, so the bet is always inside. Bet is added when you want to say I'm in a place. So betoch, ani betoch beiti, ani bebeiti, I am inside the house. Bait is a house. Beiti is my house. Bebeiti, inside my house. Bechadri, cheder is a room. Chadri is my room. You add the little yud at the end. Chedri. Bechedri is in my room. Okay. And here as well. Vatomer Naomi Rooth Kavata. Whoa. So I break it up based off of seeing that ad and ad here is the same. So hachitim is the last word here. So here we have chitin. So I know that this has to get pushed to here. Ve'idbakt be'ulem toy. This is to the females. You should hang out. Tidbak literally is like attach yourself to the females that Boaz has to help him, I guess, right? Tidbak ben arot Boaz ve'okot. Right, all the girls who Boaz knows that are helping out to pick all of the food. You see, in English it just sounds so what the, but here looking at the Aleph bit, looking at the Targum, and the fact that we could line it up, so again, the letter Resh here is highlighted because the word Rasha is hiding in the word Seorim. So what does that why is the Resh, why is that, why are those letters bunched up there? So here again, im and et. If you double click the word instead of highlighting, that it highlights the word, which is a great thing my brother showed me. So So again, the ayin is hiding in Naomi's name. See the an, or literally all the letters of ayin. Ayin, ayin hamayim, ayin. So Naomi says back to her, "Hello, avakesh lech manoach asher yitav lech." I'm not going to leave you until I make sure that I see that you're taken care of also. Like I'm only going to bishvuah, I promise, lo aniach, I will not lehaniach is to place down, but I will not place you down, I guess. I will not forget about you. No, not forget. I mean, I will not. Oh, aniach. Maybe it could be like lanuach, to rest. I will not rest until I ask that you find ad evakesh lach manoach asher yitav lach, that it should be good for you too. How much good you've done for me. Okay, now Naomi says, Uchan, and now, hello Boaz, is Boaz not? Hello Boaz, de ish moda'a lanu. Hello Boaz, is Boaz not that is known to us, the ish moda'a lana? He's a, we know him, he's one of, Dehavit, saying Boaz, the one that you were in the fields with his women that were helping to harvest everything. So bechakle, be, like we said, is in. So bechakla, chakla is the sadeh, the field. So that you were there with them. Hine, it's here. Look. Hine, right here. Behold. And that has to do with the letter Hey. The letter Hey is here. Hey is the five senses. Wow, that's how they used to plant in the fields. When it was very windy, they would throw the seeds up in the air so the wind carries it and spreads it all over the field. I guess he would do it in the wind of the night. Edgoren haseorin beruch hadi belelia. With the wind that you have at night, the nightly breeze. So what is Naomi saying now? Here, Boaz, we know him. He's a close friend of ours, and the one that you were with earlier tonight in the fields with all the girls. Here tonight, Hinehu Zoret Goren Haseorim. Tonight he's going to be Mevader, is to spread out the seed. Goren Haseorim. No, so what is Idar? Idar is not. What is Goren? Something happened here. Wow, great translation. Threshing floor. Okay. Idar Seorim. Beruch Hadi Belelia. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, that would be a very messy field if you were to throw the seeds in the air and they would just go all over the place. So here, it's actually what this is saying is he's going to split the part in order to make the flour. Whatever, you have to break off. It's like peeling a fruit, but here it's just a thin little skin. Not skin. It's like a little cover on each grain. It's called the flax, I think. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's the thin part that surrounds the grain, and all you have to do is like hit it, thrash it against the floor, and it's going to come off very easily. And then in the wind, that wind carries it away, and then the seed remains. That's what you want. The chaff, right? Whatever it's called. Rachatzt. So Naomi is saying tonight he's going to be doing this. So what you should do, utichalili b'maya. So go and wash yourself. Rachatzt is dip in the water. Utasuchi busmin, and then put on besamim, is nice smelling. Besacht, put on. That was the perfume. the nice smell, how it used to be. It was made with oil. It wasn't made with. It's not like a clear liquid spray in a glass bottle. It's not it. Tasuchis, to anoint. Put on a fragrant thing. Besamt simlathaich alaich. Okay. And put on simlothaich. Wow. Simlothaich is tachshitin, which are, it's like jewelry. Oh, I guess this is the type of clothing that you don't wear without jewelry. It comes. The Idra. So go and dip in the water and put on, smell amazing, and put on jewelry. Go down to where he's at. Al tivadi'i le'ish, and don't titpar simi. Don't become known to anyone. Undetected. Go there secretly, quietly. And so lo tivadi'i le'ish, don't make yourself known to him, to Boaz, until he finishes eating and drinking. So after they finish the final thing for the night, I guess, to thrash the flour while there's a nice breeze towards the end of the day. Then after, everybody comes and eats, and then everybody goes to sleep. And here is why it's good as well, this whole learning process. Because you can see the parts that you went over are going, the more you understand the information, the better it will look visually as well, more organized. So here you could clearly see where you left off, and you open up the file. The part that you've went through, the Targum is lined up, color-coded. And then the part that's not is waiting for you to continue. So now she's saying, Vayhi v'shochvo, and then at the time where he goes to sleep at night, dimache, and then at the time, just when he's about to go to sleep, or when he's going to sleep, v'yada'at eth hamakom asher yishkav sham, So go and scout and see after he finishes eating and drinking where he's going to sleep. Where is his room? Oh my gosh, okay. I think this is the what's happening here. The explanation. So then you're gonna see where is his room, and then once you find out where his room is, uvat, then you're gonna go to the room, you're gonna go inside and uncover his legs, meaning you have a sheet, a blanket, so you uncover it when you want to climb in. Take it off. I mean, you push it to the side. Then you get in and sleep there. That's what I'm understanding right now. See, it reads like such an interesting story, but again, we're being cut off on every single level. So instead of reading like an amazing, like a story that it should read like an amazing story. Okay, and then you will ask him when. I don't know what this means. Eita. Ask him et in Lashon HaKodesh, but I don't know what that means. It's spelled with a tet. This one is with a tet. That one's with a tav as well. Yehu yichaveh, and he's going to answer. You ask him when is going to be the time where I'm going to be saved. I think, like, when am I going to get married? He's a prophet. He could, right? If I'm understanding. And he will tell you with wisdom what you should do. Because you want to get married as well. Ruth converted. Naomi wants her to get married. Boaz himself said that there's going to be many prophets that are, and kings and prophets that will come from you, which is speaking about David and Shlomo and the whole, and all the righteous kings of, which really are servants of Hashem. What makes a person a real king here on earth? A king here on earth. A true king is being an Eved Hashem. So Naomi told her to go and do all these things. V'tomer eleha kol asher tomri elai e'eseh. Everything that you just told me, I'm going to do. You see how slow and delayed? I mean, I am live streaming as well, but you won't have this lag. It's very hard to work like this. It's glitchy, see? Idra is different. And she went down there and she did everything that she commanded her, that she told her to do. Okay. Oh my gosh. Without the Targum, we're missing half the story. It's unbelievable. Oh my. It's unbelievable. It's really. Oh my gosh. So he ate and he drank. Ve'otiv liben. His heart became. And he became. You know, after a long, hard day. And then you eat and drink, yeah, you could relax, and he felt good. And after that, what happens? V'achalta, v'savata, u'verachta, u'varich shmei diyah dekabil tzlote, and he sourced the name of Hashem. Interesting. He thanked Hashem, thanked the name of Hashem, and increased it in the world by saying it, praising Hashem, the name of the infinite, the one God of heaven and earth, and one, nothing like any of these false religions teach. Rather, one is complete and perfect. No lonely, grumpy grandpas up in the sky throwing laser beams down, slaughtering their own kids to save people, all this crazy nonsense. Hashem is one, Hashem is perfect, complete. Kut shabrichu shchinte. That Hashem is one, echad. And by Adam and Chava, that's exactly what it says. Ve'yu lebasar echad. How can two things come together and become one when they're each a half? And then together they are complete. But obviously Hashem is one, inseparable. Not getting into nothing complicated. Harav Moshe Shapir Shlita says that unfortunately that's what happened with the Shvirat HaLuchot, that our eyesight, how we see reality completely was destroyed. We can't see reality correctly as what it is. Sight is supposed to be seeing what is. But our sight has been corrupted. So because to really see reality as what it is, you realize that this is the most realistic video game. Soon people are going to be taking off the 4K 3D glasses and realizing that they have been in the most realistic game ever. All games are based on this game. This is the realest game. The graphics are so real. It feels so real. This is the most high definition video game. You are the hero in your own video game. So Boaz ate and drank and he became happy and he blessed Hashem and thanked Hashem, the Kabel Tzlothe, that received his tefillah, his prayers. Ve'adeh kafna min arad Yisrael. Ve'adeh, and removed kafna is a hunger And the symbol here is kaf, is the palm of your hand. Kaf, cup. That's where the word cup comes from. Take out the dagesh, put the dagesh in the pay. Cup, cup. That is the palm. Literally looks like a cup on its side. See, literally, if you wanted to draw a cup in the simplest way, that is exactly how you do that. So kaf is the palm of your hand because you can cup your hand. Kaf is this is the part of the hand that's referred to as the kaf. The fingers here, this is what's called yad. There's a difference, like we said, between the words. So kaf is your palm. So when there's a hunger, a way to remember hunger is kaf, is you put your hand out, your palm. Na is please, a beggar. And a hunger, when you have no food, that's chas v'shalom, to ever know such things. But as a way to remember the word kafna. Now when you see it, you can use that to remember it. Simanim aseh b'torah v'kneota. It's up to us to come up with the kids teach by the letters samech and ayin, that it's up to us to come up with the mnemonics. And tricks, any tricks, which means tricks and ways that help us remember. As we say in the Haggadah Pesach, Rabbi Yehuda haya noten bahem simanim. He would give them the siman. Meaning it's up to us to make the simanim that work for us. And they could be fun, whatever, they could be ridiculous. But as long as they really work for you, that's something that's good. And then share it with others. Maybe you can help other people as well. Wow, that's what it was. Valat. Lat, maybe from le'at. She went, and when you walk slowly, but secretly, like all these games, teach. Who even knows what they teach? But she went, balat, in secret. Ruth went in secret. Sorry, this whole name actually. Okay, so she went and she uncovered his legs and she climbed in and she slept there. Fell asleep. It's crazy what's going on. What is happening? Wow, this is the same language in the Migillat Esther. Vayibechatzihalayla. Targum there is unbelievable. So here, Vahi bechatzi halayla, and here at the the halfway point of the night, midnight. It's not really midnight, but because midnight here refers to as 12 o'clock. No, midnight is the middle of the night hours. The nights are shorter in the summer and longer in the winter, so they're different midpoints. So at the midpoint of the night, Vayecherad ha'ish, he began to tremble. Boaz began to tremble. Vayilafet. So I don't know what that means. Ve'itrakich kelifta bisre min retita. That itrakich. I don't know. So it's such a strong trembling wanted to like come out of his skin. And what did he see? He opens his eyes and here's a woman sleeping right next to him. וחזה אישה דמך כל כובל רגלוי. Right next to him, next to his legs. And what does it say? Vekavash yitzre, and he conquered both his inclination. Velo kariv lebata, and he did not come close to her that night. Heichma de avad Yosef tzadika, just like Yosef the tzaddik, Yosef, who disariv that turned down, he turned away lemikrav levat mitzritha, that he did not want to come close to that Egyptian woman, mitzrita, the wife of his master, because he was bought, and he was like a slave. Heichma, and just like the avad Paltiel bar Laish, and just like this Paltiel bar Laish, the name of Paltiel bar, the son of Laish, Chasida, who was called a Chasid. So Yosef is a tzaddik, and Paltiel bar Laish is Chasida. The Na'atz Saifa, Na'atz is he placed he placed a sword, bein memre, between his word. What was that even mean? He put a sword through the bed. That's how it was taught. But yeah, I can't wait to relearn all that stuff again. So Yosef is a tzadika. Paldia Barla Ish is chasida. Dinat Saifa ben Memre u ben Michal bat Shaul, who was the daughter of Shaul, who was the wife who married David. And he would not approach her, he would not come near her. Desariv lemikrav livatha. So now Boaz did not sleep with her. Obviously, he wakes up and just sees a woman in his bed who is dressed nice, smells nice, like. And he resisted. Because obviously he doesn't know who this person is. He has no idea what's. That's also again the difference between learning Torah when you're little and learning Torah when you're older. The situation is much more relatable. So Vayomer mi'atz, and he said to her, "Who are you? Who are you?" This woman in the bed. Ve'amarat, Ana Rooth. Amathach. I am Rooth. Amatach. I don't really know what this means. There's a difference between Shifcha and Ama, but the letters of Emet are right here. So, what does Emet have to do with Amatach? And here, highlighting, there's a difference between the word Anochi and the word Ani. So, why here is Anochi is used? And what's the difference between Ani and Anochi? again, like, what have we been understanding, or what was understanding? What does it mean, ufarasta chinafecha? Does a person have wings? No. Vaitkere shmach. I'll take you under my wing is the expression. Vaitkere shmach. And may your name be called. This is where I guess people take, the wife takes the name of the husband. Let me spell it into, to be a wife to you. I want to marry you. Let me spell it into, take me to be a wife. I want to marry you. Alright. I'm gonna get something to eat. I hope this worked.